A robot just drafted my report. It finished the work in 10 seconds. Now I am sitting here, staring at the screen, and, well, I'm wondering what I'm supposed to do.
That is a question on everyone's mind right now. Welcome to SteadyStep English. I am so glad you have joined us for this deep dive into business English and modern work skills. We are going to explore this exact feeling today.
I have to admit, I feel a little bit anxious about it.
It feels like science fiction is suddenly real life.
Exactly.
It is happening right now. But I want to reassure you, while machines are changing how we work, your human thinking skills are becoming more important, not less. We are going to take our time today to unpack this. There is no rush.
I appreciate that.
We will speak clearly and slowly. This gives you time to follow every concept.
I appreciate the slow pace. I really want to understand the details here. So let us start with the basics. You mentioned the word copilot.
Yes.
When I hear that, I think of an airplane. I think of the person sitting next to the captain. What does an AI copilot actually do in an office?
Well, that is the perfect image to keep in your mind. Think about a pilot flying a plane. The pilot is still in charge. The pilot decides where to go. But the copilot handles the checklists, the navigation data, and the radio calls. In the office, AI tools now act like that second brain.
Right. So it is integrated into my daily work. It is not just a separate website I visit.
Exactly. It is inside your email program. It is inside your document editor. It creates a draft for you.
Right.
But here is the critical shift.
Okay.
In the past, you started with a blank page. You had to type every single word yourself. Now the copilot gives you a first draft immediately.
That sounds incredibly helpful for saving time. I know you, our listener, can relate to this. I often stare at a blank page for 20 minutes before I start writing.
It solves the blank page problem. However, this creates a new responsibility for you. The AI is fast, but it is not always right. It is not always wise.
So my job changes from being a writer to being an editor.
Precisely. You become a quality control manager. This brings us to a very important business term, deliverable.
I hear this word in meetings constantly. When is the deliverable due?
A deliverable is the final product. It is the report or the presentation that you actually send to a client or your boss. Here is the danger. If you let the AI write the email and you just click send, who is responsible for the deliverable?
Well, I suppose I am. My name is on the email.
That is correct. If the AI makes up a fact, you are the one who will be blamed. If the AI uses a tone that is too aggressive or too informal, you are the one who looks unprofessional. The AI provides the raw material, but the deliverable is your responsibility.
That makes me think I need to read everything twice.
You do.
Huh.
You must check for accuracy and you must check for safety. You are ensuring the work is fair and true.
Okay, I understand the copilot. It helps me personally. But you also mentioned something called a digital twin. That sounds much more complex. Is that for individual workers too?
No, that is usually for the whole system. Think of the copilot as a tool for one person. Think of the digital twin as a tool for the manager or the company. A digital twin is a virtual model of a real system.
A virtual model? Can you give me a concrete example?
Let us imagine a large hospital.
Yeah.
A hospital is a very complex place. There are patients, doctors, nurses, and emergency rooms. A digital twin is a computer program that mimics that entire hospital perfectly.
So it shows the building, like a map.
It is much more than a map. It is a simulation. It uses data to show how people move through the hospital. It shows how long a patient waits in the lobby. It shows when the doctors are busiest.
Why do we need a computer model for that? Can the manager not just walk around the hospital and look?
The manager can look at what is happening now, but the digital twin allows the manager to look at the future. It allows them to answer what-if questions.
Ah, like a prediction.
Exactly. The manager can ask, what if we have a bad flu season next month? What if we double the number of patients? The digital twin will run a simulation and predict exactly where the problems will be.
That is fascinating. So they can fix the problem before it even happens in real life.
Yes. It is a safe place to make mistakes. If you change the schedule in real life, you might upset the nurses or hurt the patients. If you change the schedule in the digital twin, you just see the data. It is used in retail stores, factories, and even airports.
It sounds like it makes the business run much smoother. But how does this affect the customer? If I am calling a bank or buying a shirt, do I see the digital twin?
You do not see the twin, but you feel the result. This connects to another key concept, omni-channel support.
Omni-channel. I know channel means a way of communicating, like a phone call, an email, or a text message. And omni means all.
Correct. In the past, companies had separate teams. The phone team did not talk to the email team. If you called the bank and then emailed them later, you had to repeat your story.
I hate that. It is so frustrating to explain my problem 3 times to 3 different people.
That is a failure of data. An omni-channel system uses AI to connect everything. It creates one single memory of the customer.
So if I chat with a bot on the website and then I call the phone line, the human agent knows what I just said to the bot.
Yes. The AI summarizes your chat and puts it on the screen for the human agent. The conversation continues smoothly. It feels like one continuous conversation, even though you switch channels.
That is a great example of AI helping humans connect rather than replacing them.
It is. But it brings us back to your original worry. You said, a robot drafted my report. What do I do now? If the AI is handling the routine drafting and the digital twin is handling the scheduling, what is left for you?
Exactly. My workload has gone down. I have less to do.
Your workload has changed, not disappeared. Workload usually refers to the amount of work. But here, the type of work is shifting. You're moving from execution to strategy.
From doing the typing to doing the thinking.
Yes. And this is harder than it sounds. The most important skill you need now is called problem framing.
Problem framing. I have heard this term, but I'm not sure I understand it deeply. What does it mean to frame a problem?
It means asking the right question before you start working. AI is very good at answering questions. It is very good at following orders. But it's very bad at knowing which orders are important.
Can we try a scenario? I want to see how this works in a real conversation.
Let us do that. Imagine I am your manager. I come to you and say, our customer service is too slow. Make it more efficient.
Okay. If I am acting like a robot, or if I use a basic AI, I would probably just try to make everyone type faster. I would measure speed.
Exactly. The AI hears efficient and it thinks speed. It might suggest sending shorter emails. It might suggest cutting off phone calls quickly.
But that might make the customers angry. If I hang up on them quickly, they will not be happy.
Correct. So, as a human with strong thinking skills, how would you frame this problem? What questions would you ask me?
I think I would ask, what is our real goal? Do we want faster replies, or do we want to solve the customer's problem on the first call?
That is a brilliant question. You are reframing the problem. You are moving from speed to quality.
And I might also ask, which part of the process is painful right now? Is it the software? Is it the training?
Yes. The AI cannot ask those questions. The AI just executes. The human must decide the strategy. If you give the AI a bad prompt or a bad goal, it will do a bad job very quickly.
So the human leads. The human is the captain. The AI is just the engine.
That is the perfect analogy. And because you are the captain, you need to be skeptical. This leads to the next massive requirement for modern workers: critical thinking.
Critical thinking is something we talk about in universities. But in business, it feels urgent now.
It is urgent because AI can hallucinate. It can sound very confident while being completely wrong.
What do you mean by hallucinate? How do we know if the AI is right?
In the context of AI, a hallucination is when the computer invents a fact. It might invent a court case that never happened. It might invent a statistic that is not real.
That is dangerous. If I put that in my deliverable, I could get in a lot of trouble.
You could lose your job. Critical thinking means you verify everything. You must question the data and test assumptions. You must also check for bias.
Bias is when the data is unfair, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Imagine you ask the AI to write a job description for a manager. If the AI was trained on old data, it might use language that sounds like it is only looking for men. It might use words like aggressive or dominant.
And as the human, I need to spot that. I need to check if AI suggestions are biased or incomplete before sending them to a customer. I need to change it to be more inclusive.
Exactly. You have to ask, is this fair? Is this true? Is this kind?
Are there times when we should simply refuse to use AI?
Absolutely. Think about high-stakes emotional situations.
Like firing someone or giving a bad performance review.
Yes. Or delivering a medical diagnosis.
Yeah.
Or apologizing for a major mistake. These moments require empathy. They require human voice. If you use a robot to write an apology letter, the customer will know, and they will be insulted.
So knowing when to use the tool is part of the skill.
We call that AI literacy. It's not just technical skill, it is social skill. This involves understanding your stakeholder.
A stakeholder. That is a very common business word. It means anyone who cares about the service.
Correct. A stakeholder could be your manager, your customer, your team, or even the government. When you're using AI, you need to ensure alignment between all these people.
Alignment, like the wheels on a car.
Similar. If the wheels are not aligned, the car fights against itself. In business, alignment happens when different departments like IT and HR agree on what they want from the AI.
And the AI cannot create that agreement.
No, an AI cannot sit in a room and negotiate. It cannot read the body language of a frustrated client. Only you can do that. You have to get the IT department and the marketing department to agree. Once they have alignment, then you can tell the AI what to do.
This makes me realize that my job is actually getting harder, not easier. The robot does the easy stuff, so I have to do the hard stuff.
That is the truth. The easy work is disappearing. The hard work, the thinking, the negotiating, the ethical judgment is growing.
So how do you, our listeners, prepare for this future? If you're feeling a bit behind, what should you do?
You need to focus on continuous learning. We often talk about two types of learning, reskilling and upskilling.
I get these confused. Can we clarify the difference?
Reskilling is a big change. It means learning a completely new kind of job. Imagine a bank teller whose job is replaced by an ATM machine.
They might need to move from phone support to data dashboards.
Exactly. They're learning a new profession. That is reskilling.
And upskilling.
Upskilling is for you. You are keeping your job, but you are learning new skills to do it better. You are adding to your skill set.
So taking notes in English during an AI course or practicing prompting, giving clear instructions to the AI is upskilling.
Yes. And here is a practical exercise you can try. Review an AI-written email.
And rewrite it to sound more polite and human.
Exactly. Let the AI write the draft. Then you read it and find the mistakes. Rewrite it in your own voice. This is excellent practice for English learners.
Because you are analyzing the language, not just creating it.
Exactly. You are analyzing tone and structure. This builds your strong thinking skills.
I feel much more optimistic now. The robot is not replacing me. It is challenging me to step up.
That is the right attitude. The future belongs to the people who can frame problems, verify the answers, and connect with other humans.
Thank you. That was a very fascinating deep dive.
You are welcome. Now, let us slow down even more. I want to summarize the main points we covered today.
Please do. It is good to review.
AI copilots and digital twins now handle routine administrative tasks and drafting. This technology shifts the human role toward problem framing and ensuring quality. Critical thinking is absolutely essential to check AI for bias and accuracy. Therefore, continuous learning or reskilling is necessary to stay valuable in the modern workplace.
That is a clear summary. Now, I think it is time for our vocabulary word tour.
Yes, we have selected 10 key words from our discussion. We will define them and give you one example sentence. Listen closely to the definitions.
Number 1, Copilot.
An AI tool that works next to you to help draft documents and emails.
Example, my Copilot wrote the first draft of the meeting agenda.
Number 2, deliverable.
The final product, report, or presentation you send to a client.
Example, the main deliverable for this project is a 10-page report.
Number 3, omnichannel.
A system that provides support across many channels, like phone, chat, and email.
Example, our bank offers omnichannel support, so you can contact us however you prefer.
Number 4, workload.
The amount and type of work you have to do.
Example, the AI reduced my administrative workload, so I have more time for planning.
Number 5, insights.
Useful patterns or truths found in data.
Example, the digital twin provided insights into why customers were leaving the website.
Number 6, stakeholder.
A person or group who cares about the success of a project.
Example, we need to interview every stakeholder to understand what they need from the new system.
Number 7, alignment.
When different groups agree on the same goals and methods.
Example, we need alignment between the marketing and sales teams before we launch.
Number 8, thinking. Specifically, strong thinking.
The ability to connect data and goals and explain decisions clearly.
Example, managers look for strong thinking skills when they hire for management roles.
Number 9, reskilling.
Learning new skills to switch to a different type of job.
Example, the bank is reskilling tellers to work as digital support agents.
Number 10, upskilling.
Learning additional skills to improve in your current job.
Example, I am upskilling by taking a course on how to write better AI prompts. That's it for today. Remember, every minute you spend listening is a step closer to fluency. If you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe and join our learning community. Before you go, I have a challenge for you. Write one new word you learned today in the comment field below. I will see you at our next episode at SteadyStep English.